Good morning. I just messed up. I just realized I messed up. I just went right. Okay. Happy Tuesday. Boy, I tell you what, today we're going to talk about the real estate high and lows in Silicon Valley, the highest sold, the lowest sold, the highest list to sales price ratio, and the lowest sales price to list price ratio, or vice versa. And we're also going to talk about your parents' house. Yeah. And we're also we're also going to talk about First Republic Bank losing some money. Yeah, and then CFPB and why it exposes sensitive data and why that's important to you. All right, let's get into it. Back over here real quick, get my little control. I'm not only director, head, talking head, but I'm also the producer of this and the AV nerd. Today we're talking about the Santa Clara highs and lows. But before I do that, let's talk a quick bit about your parents' house and having a conversation with your aging parents, because more and more this has been my business lately. I've been working with a lot of people who are transitioning their parents or their parents have passed away, and I'm helping them get rid of their stuff. And if, I hope that your parents are still alive. What I would tell you is to have that conversation with them, or at least be open to listening to them, that they're telling you that, hey, I'm getting ready to move along. We should start getting rid of some of the stuff in my house. And if your house, if they've already moved into a facility or an adult community, that's completely okay. But I'm not going to say just older adults. I think everybody has at least a little bit of that hoarding gene in them where they just collect stuff. And I see it everywhere. I see it. Everyone has it. Don't say, oh no, I'm a minimalist. Yeah, you're a minimalist until you look at your garage or your storage unit or your car, or whatever. And, you have stuff. I get it. You have stuff. You use stuff. But if you have stuff for over 5 years and you never use it, get rid of it. Or loan it to somebody and say, hey, what I did was I had a tile cutter, a really nice one from Lowe's. And it was like $400 or $500. And I'm not doing tile cutting anymore. So I lent it to a contractor. I'm like, look, you can borrow this with the caveat that you hold on to it, you maintain it. If I ever need it, I'll come and knocking on your door and I'll take it from you. And as far as he's concerned, it's his. He's probably already sold it because I'll never use it. Whatever. I don't care, right? Going through a process right now with a dear friend. We're catching up from high school, and it's just awesome to be able to catch up with her because she was such an amazing person in high school, and she's still a great person. The last 2 days, we've been cleaning out her mom's house, and her mom passed away, unfortunately, and I've been helping her. And as fun as it is, it's excruciatingly painful. Physically, I'm saying. And that's the point. You're looking at it from your parents' point of view. It's like they're overwhelmed and they know they need to reduce their stuff. And maybe you're not in the mindset of doing it. Maybe you're not ready mentally to do it or emotionally to do it. But having them help you, help them, help to reduce their waste. Because I can tell you right now, you talk to somebody that's 80 years old, 90 years old, and they're like, I don't know where to start. I have no idea how to reduce whatever I have. And then you go in with a plan, and we have videos on that in my channel at siliconvalleyliving.com on how to reduce, how to talk to your parents, how to talk through that whole process. Because we're at the age in our lives, if you're listening to this and you're about my age, you're in the age where your parents are either passing away or, there. And I hate to talk about this, but it's part of life, right? I know it seems morbid and it seems like I'm very aloof about it, but I have a lot of emotion going through it as well. Even this lady, I never met this lady, and I'm going through all of her stuff and, taking it out and reducing the house. It's emotional to me, and I'm not even connected to it. So, when you're a child and an older adult, Something to consider. Just have that conversation with them. Help them do one room at a time. Visit with them, and donate it, give it to their friends, put it in the trash. There's stuff that's out there that you will never ever need or want. And they're thinking, oh, we could use this. Or maybe somebody else could use it. Absolutely, right? That's what you have Salvation Army and Goodwill and the Lucky Dragon, all these other places for. So consider that. Your parents are important. I understand that. Having that conversation with them is super important. But here's the other thing, too. You get to check them out, have those conversations, and kind of not diagnose them, but get an idea of where they are in their mental capacity and their physical capacity, and maybe have that conversation of putting them into an adult living facility, or like the villages or something like that. Okay, enough of that. First Republic Bank loses $100 billion in deposits. Holy moly. So a couple weeks ago, we had Signature Bank and another one go belly up, Silicon Valley Bank, right? So this is going to become a thing where people are pulling money out of their banks in droves. Now, it could be in the frightening idea that the government is going to come and control your dollar and make you go all electronic and all that. Maybe that's what that's all about. But I don't think so. I think this is just fear mongering. Everybody's freaking out, and their corporations are taking their money out of banks that are showing signs of weakness. And right now, First Republic Bank lost 40% of their holdings. Very scary. There's going to be more, but I just caught wind of that today. CFPB, that's one of our federal government organizations that tell us how we can write loans and and this is done by National Real Estate Post. Gary and Steve, no, Gary. Yeah. So anyway, these guys talk about it all the time. They're lenders. They do wholesale. They do all this stuff, but they talk about what's going on in the market. And this is incredibly scary because there's another penetration of your privacy into a federal government. They did it with the VA a while back, a long time ago. They did it with your Social Security. Now they're doing this. And this is bad. This is not good. So if you're thinking, take a look, go have your credit reports taken a look at. If you have anything, if you have a live loan going, make sure you have that. If you have a live loan application going, talk to your lender, make sure that you're not exposed. And if you're exposed, ask them how they're going to take care of that for you. Go get your credit reports done. Make sure that nobody's attacking your Social Security number. All right, enough of that. Let's talk about some fun things. Oh, wait. One last thing. A buddy of mine, another Marine, Mark Clifford, does this podcast called Heroes for Hope. And it's all about, it's not just for veterans, it's for, first responders, teachers, people that are really part of our community, that are really, really part of our community. And they talk about getting on with life because things do happen, right? I mean, especially with teachers these days, police officers, firemen, our veterans, they come home from war, right? He did a podcast with another buddy of mine, Fraser, who happens to live in Houston. I spoke with him a couple of weeks ago, and he was in my same platoon. Mark Clifford was a staff sergeant when I was a corporal, and he was in first platoon or second platoon, and I was in weapons. And then Scott Fraser came along after. Oh no, he went to Desert Storm, I think. Yeah, he went to Desert Storm, and he was in third platoon. And then when I picked up my rocker, I was a staff sergeant. I became third platoon sergeant. So it's kind of fun bringing everything together. And Mark did a podcast with Scott. And if you want to learn more about it, listen to it. Please do. Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about, gas rates are up. I mean, interest rates are up by 0.5%. Holy cow. That was just this last week. I mean, that's crazy. We're bouncing like a plane is yawing. Gas is down. That's great. Sales, Santa Clara County single family homes, just single family, not condos, are down just a tad bit, but they're still going at a good clip. Thought I'd add another row to show you where we are ratio wise. Single family homes active in Santa Clara, 815. That number is going to go down quite a bit here, I think. All right, highs and lows. Let's take a quick look at this. I think this is the right one. Viewfield sold 90% under list price, but look at this thing. It sold for $6.2 million. Original list price was 6.8, on the market 78 days. 5-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 5,700 square foot home in Monte Sereno. If you know Monte Sereno, it's a beautiful little home. Where am I? Why am I not here? Doesn't want to pop up. Look at this. Gorgeous. That's a little dark of a picture, but I think it's supposed to be a dusk picture. Did we see a vineyard? Wow, classy. Nice millwork. Look at that beautiful pool, that massive backyard. Gorgeous. Next time I have a couple $6 million just hanging out, I will make sure to buy something this nice. Yeah, good for you guys. All right, let's take a look at the lowest house on Lincoln Ave. I don't know why my map's not popping up today. Okay, let's take a look. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice original 1970s, 1939. So that was remodeled. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,152 square feet, 23 days on market. Original list price was $899, sold for $830 on Lincoln Ave. And it's a busy street, right? See? So it's past 280. Where is it? Yeah. So there you go. Boy, I have a couple meetings coming up. I got to make this quick too. Oh, yeah. Building to be moved. Oh, wow. What that means. Okay. So this is the highest list price to sales price ratio. A list price at 1.98, so basically 2 million. Sold at 2.5, sold in 7 days. Remember velocity, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,524 square feet. Kildare and Sunnyvale, it sold for 127.6 over list price. Good for you guys. And that is a pretty standard house. And that's about the going rate, 2.5% or 2.5 mil, like 2.3 to 2.7, depending on the size, the condition. This is in really great condition, right? Corner lot, that's nice. Newer home, that's the maple toffee finish on the cabinets. Yeah, it's nicely done, right? Yeah, can't wait to show you my house. All right, and then the lowest list price to sales price ratio, 1.32 to $1 million in San Jose, Biddleford Court. Took 176 6 months to sell. Oh yeah, this is in the Villas. That's where yeah. So it's actually a nice place, nice area. It belongs to a pool association. The house is a little beat up. This is a great buy for somebody. You know, look at this. They had it nicely done. It's a pool table. It's the pool table that prevented the sale, I'll tell you. I'm just joking there. Yeah. But you see, it's like you set straight. This is a nicely maintained house. I wouldn't say it was updated, but they didn't take that into consideration. So, oh, I can tell you those cabinets down here. I don't know if you can see them, but those are 1980s. They were still sold in the 70s. Yeah, but look, there's nothing upgraded about this. Auction. Yeah, this house was just not marketed right. So 1.3 original list price, dropped it down to 1 point whatever on it, and did an auction and sold it right at $1 million. Crazy, right? Nobody wanted it. I would have bought it for like $950. It needs a lot of work, needs a lot of help. So there you go. That it sold for 75% of list price. There you go. All right. That's your highs and lows, Santa Clara County. I'm Vito Scarnecchia with Abitano. We'll see you out there.